traders in the West. We're well stocked for the time being.
Huh? Oh, I don't know who you are, but thank you. Last time I take this route. Listen, Armadillo Sheriff's gonna want to hear about this. We go way back. Hey, come on. Oh, man. I've had it with this day. God damn it, no! More of them?
I had enough shit for all your graves!
Almost there. You can't run off on me now. Listen, take this. Ain't exactly fair, but it's what I got.
Oh, you don't want to do this.
I'll blow your face off.
Hell, Bob. The hell? No good, cocksucker.
Son of a bitch! You should have left well enough alone.
Christ almighty! Christ! You gonna pay rotten for this? Unbind me now, I mean it.
Well.
Oh, I'm done here. Son of a bitch.
Hello? 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 Hello?
You gonna pay rotten for this?
Okay. Oh shit, I'm tired of this. I gotta get this bounty back.
You better not disappoint me, feller. Just go to hell.
This is double XP week for these fucking bounties and shit. Supposedly. This is double XP week for these bounties.
Son of a bitch. You gonna pay rotten for this?
Hey, rotten for these. You know.
Oh, shit, bar. Yep.
Well,
You gonna pay rotten for
this
this?
is Red Dead. Played it for a very long time. Since the opening, actually.
Don't make the fool of me.
Oh, you don't wanna be tying me up.
And I
Big
can certainly
mistake.
tell you it's been a masterpiece of a game. But,
Untie these ropes.
Oh, hellfire.
Go to hell.
Been to fucking hell and back. Right fucking
Have
crook
to be
eyes.
me again.
All righty.
I wasn't expecting company. Cell's over there. Fair price. No haggling.
I ain't worth shit. Let me free.
XP not so bad. We'll start another bounty.
Damn it. I ain't done nothing to deserve this. I'll get you. Go to hell. This ain't right.
You know, I have to really actually talk about something. It's hard to really talk when I'm like in front of a crowd. But if you ever find this video, Brooke, you know, I do love you still, and I hope our child grows up to be a very, very decent individual. It's too bad that I can't be in that life all the time. I don't know what I did to deserve to be torn away from my child. Do you know how that would feel? I mean, if it happened to you, which, you know, the shared custody thing, you'll eventually feel that, but I'll never give up fighting for my child, you know, and I'm happy for you, Brooke, and I'm glad that you have somebody in your life that's probably better than me, you know? And the reason I am glad about that is because that kid's gonna get everything he needs, you know, a drive to school. That guy's gonna be the instrument for that kid. That's awesome. I like that. I just wish that we could get along more better, you know? Like, I can't, you know, be with you, and that hurts my soul. That hurts me deeply. You know, but over my 4 months in jail, I've come to realize that forgiveness is a better key than, you know, making everybody suffer and everybody regret things that shouldn't happen. And I will never do those things. I just wish things could be the way they used to be between us. You know, we did sit down at that table. We did talk about how a real mother and a real father should be. You know, all of us grew up with one parent, one non-real parent in our family. And you're giving that to that kid. I understand why you're doing it. Don't get me wrong, it's a motherly, lovely thing to want your kid to have it all. But your kid's gonna be missing half of its life. Or should I say, our kid is gonna be missing half of its life. Me. The person that the genes actually come from. It's gonna realize after a while that that father that you're with, it's gonna grow to hate him, to despise him. And you know how I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna treat him much better than you are. Because there's a little thing called karma. You know how you cheated on me, left me, and decided to start a whole new life, literally behind my back? You think I didn't notice, but I was just too stupid to believe that you would actually do that. I was in love, directly in love with you. And now I'm sitting here playing my video game. Got a few more court dates left. Or should I say one court date left. I might spend some more time in jail. Now is that going to make me any angrier? No. No. I deserve it. You know, I did some bad stuff. I reacted badly. But, I mean, you would react badly too if you caught me sleeping with a woman, right? That's just how it is. We'd lose full trust for each other. I've lost full trust for you. And I don't think you see me ever the same anymore because you're with this person that's older, that you think is more intelligent and more sophisticated and more understanding. But I'll tell you this right now, no one in this world is more understanding to the child than its actual father. And what you did to me will happen to our son or our daughter, whatever gender it is. And when it does happen, you're not gonna fucking know what to do. And why are you not gonna know what to do? Because you're the one doing all the running away. All the cowardly bullshit. Someone's gonna run away from our little child, and it's gonna break her heart or his heart. And you will say and try to say the things that will help. But truly deep inside, you will never be able to tell that kid how he feels. The only person that will know and know how he feels is me. Why? Because the same thing's gonna happen to him. The woman is gonna leave him, or the man is gonna leave her. But you don't know what that is for someone to just do that to you when you think everything's gonna be okay. Life is, she's got your back. We're married now. We started our family, you know? Now that I have all the money I need, I have all the backup I need. I never really actually, like, I'm gonna forgive you. I can say this many times, I'm not gonna make difference. But I am sorry. I did a hell of a lot of stupid things. I'd like our family to be a family. You know? I've changed a lot over the past year. Done a lot of work. Because I didn't know what was going on.
You don't gotta do this. The hell's wrong with you? Holy hell! Come on, untie me, won't you? God, please save me!
You know,
Ah, Jesus.
you know, you're right. A paper can't tell you who you are. A paper can't say who you're in love
I'll
with.
make you suffer!
But when a man marries you
Good
Who
God,
loves you?
no!
to the deepest of his soul,
Help me!
and I did that because I do love you. And the reason I love you is because you're funny. You have all these fantastic things about you. You're creative. You help people. You
You
understand
mean
people.
son of a bitch.
You know, I'm sorry I didn't praise you like I should. And it really does bug me that I haven't praised you. You know? And that's probably what happened, is that guy was there for you in a time I couldn't be there for you.
I'm gonna make you
And
real
he
sorry.
said all the right things to you, didn't he? And all the right things were there. And you played upon it. And you wanted out. You always wanted out.
Jesus.
For a while. And you did it. And you did it behind my back. Did it in the worst possible way hell could imagine. But now you're gonna suffer. Why would you do it like that? Knowing that the child is mine. Knowing I would fight you for it. Why? Why marry me in the first place? If you knew you were gonna go with this guy, why not just get a divorce with me?
Better have a fine reason for carrying that thing.
I swear I'm
These
gonna
things
find you.
I don't understand. You say you're grown up. You say you're going out with this older guy, but yet you're not making me understand anything. Who am I? I feel like I'm trash. And yes, this may make you happy that I say
Jesus.
this, but I feel like an idiot. You know? But now I'm not going to be so nice. You know, I'm going to have to fight for court all the time, and I'm going to leave you alone.
No.
I'm going to do this legally. I'm going to pour all my money into these fucking lawyers. And we're going to have, you know, joint custody. And you're going to have no choice but to see me.
Bastard!
And you know what? I'm going to probably fall in love with some beautiful fucking woman. You know that? And I hope you're jealous of my success. Because you know what? I'll be honest with you. I've got my beginners now. You know, I drive sometimes. And when I do have my car, I'm gonna be gone. I'm not even gonna be there for my kid. You know that? And why won't I be there for my kid?
Good God, no!
Because it's too hard for me. And I won't say because it's your fault. You'll take that blame yourself. When the kid tries to understand later on why he's with someone that isn't his father.
Holy
And if you
hell!
think all this talk of he'll be the best father and all this and that, you may be right. He may be a best father, but he'll never be his flesh and blood. He'll never have the same DNA.
Good God, no!
He'll be, no matter what. I don't know why you did what you did.
I'm gonna make you real sorry!
I know, Brooke. I'm a fool. My goodness.
Call me loose, damn it!
But you're right. You're right. I won't be. I'll have a better life instead of this.
It won't last long around here.
I don't know. I hate my life just as much as everybody hates
I
theirs.
need the law. Get back in there on your feet. Help me, please. What the? Push forward. Put them down. Down.
Sweet Jesus!
Now's our chance. Shoot. Well, that's something new.
Good God, no!
Holy tarnation.
The devil take you! The devil take you!
Oh, we have one viewer. I don't get many viewers.
Ah, Jesus! Holy hell!
What the hell's the problem here?
You mean son of a bitch.
You know what? You're a mean son of a bitch. Okay? Alright, but I tied him up. Anyways. Anyway, what a day. What a day. Try to do more of these
Ah,
types
Jesus!
of videos so I can, you know, just talk. I'll probably just talk about my boring life because nothing else to fucking talk about. There are like 5 million
devil take
YouTube
you!
videos per day of fucking Red Dead Redemption, so I'm just playing that for the hell of it. But it's a good game, and there isn't any other game that I'd rather play.
Ah, Jesus!
Yeah, I used to love playing these games with my wife. It was
You mean son of a bitch.
something.
Put them in a cell. The time for running is over.
That's why I'll never give it up.
Punishment has begun. That's the bounty, as agreed.
Well, let's do another battle. I'd say the bounties are the best way to get your gold and XP. Should be able to do another one. Why can't they do another one? Okay, there. Now, I should have seen if this guy wanted to get in a posse or something. More XP. But for all of you fathers out there, keep the fight up. Love your kids. Because that's your future. No matter what. You know, I don't know if anyone will ever kind of see this in any way as an insult, but I mean, marriage is, it's useless and it's not. For those of you that argue about marriage, it's a good thing, you know. The only way I see marriage as a bad aspect is because of my experience, but it's still good, you know. I wouldn't want to take it out of anybody else's life because that's the ending, you know, is the marriage, is that start of a family. You know, you gotta keep your woman as happy as possible. Don't make my mistake. I made that mistake. I tried to keep her happy, but you know, I should have bought more flowers. Or maybe I should have, you know, but I can't drive, and that's what's my downfall. I don't see myself. You know, I got a four-wheeler, I can drive that. There's two of them we can drive. I have fun doing that. Or the Skidoo, I drive that. You know, little things I could drive, like a bike or something, but when it comes to a car, I don't know. I mean, if I need to, like, drive a truck to move something, then I can do that. You know, I know my way around. But yeah, that's the whole family getter right there. You need a vehicle. And it sucks when you don't have one. But then you just gotta come into a lot of money, and I guess all that money is work and dedication. But you also gotta strategize a bit too, because you got some sneaky people out there. But I really don't know. Just talking to hear myself talk. Make the stream a little bit better. I don't know what viewers want nowadays. They like, some people like the unknown, some people like other things, but I surely ain't gonna fucking talk about this video game on my YouTube channel. Why? Because there are 500 other fucking YouTube channels that you guys could definitely watch that are great, actually, and explain probably in more detail about this game than I do. I just play it too much. So I'll just talk about my boring life. Well, I know I have a lot of plans in this near future coming up, because I have to get a lot of baby equipment together. My sister's gonna help me with that. I gotta get my family lawyer still has to acquire the child's name and the address for certain, I guess, reasons, and then they need all of the file information from the case. So that's gonna take a good couple of days there, but all in all, it'll work out. I just wish I wouldn't have to go through this whole process. I really didn't mean to scare her like that, or him. I didn't mean to either do it that time. It's just, I was so mad. I knew what you were doing. I heard everything. How could you mess around on your husband like that? Like, I never did that to you. I never, ever would have. My life kind of seems a little bit more glam. You know, you have relationships. You do catch people cheating. And I won't say that you're not, because you're gonna go through it in life sooner or later. But let's just hope that it's a relationship that happens to, not a marriage, especially with the kid, because it's the worst. Because it's not going to be me, or it's not going to be your wife dealing with these problems. It's going to be the child. It's going to be caught in the middle of that fight for the rest of its life. Why? Because two parents just sometimes just can't get along. But I wish I could. I really wish I could get along with her and talk and like we used to. I know there would never be a relationship again. That's just not. It's just not in the ability of my power to get that. But you know, being friends again, smoking again, hanging out once in a while. That would be awesome. It would hurt to see me with him, or see her with him, but it'd be alright. Because I'm not thinking about that situation, I'm just thinking about the child's situation. He's probably got the money. That's understandable. So at least I can save my money. There is some money I will save for that child later on, like he's going to need a car, he's going to need his own house, his or her own house. I want to be able to provide that, like a trust fund for the kid in the future. That way I could actually give it everything it wanted, that it's ever going to want. Forgiveness is the key, my people. Forgiveness is the key. You gotta be able to forgive yourself before you can be able to move on to something else.
Listen to me. Leave.
Because you'll always be depressed if you don't.
Don't do something you'll regret, huh?
And you will always...
¿Qué carajos?
I don't know. Buy a shit ton of food and a shit ton of stuff that you don't even fucking need. And then you never use it. You use it once and you put it away. And then I'll tell you, after you're done, after you're married and everything, and you do end up getting into she ends up, you know, cheating on you and running away, it is hard to find. You can't just, you can go and have sex, but you will never love another person like that for a very, 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 very long time. But never regret anything you do. Sometimes I do already, but I guess I'm just torturing myself for it. Don't know why. Why would I do that? Why would I torture myself?
Cabron.
Because, I guess because I deserve it in a way. I messed up, you know, I did the wrong things. Because it takes two. You know, my wife didn't do everything. I pushed her into that situation. You know?
Por Dios, no.
And
Por el amor de Dios.
it was a mistake. It was a big mistake. And I'll have to live with that for the rest of my life now. Now how to live with it. How am I going to live with that now? I've still been pondering that for the last year. I've even been trying to write down many things of what I'll see in court next month, you know, on the 20th. What am I gonna say that will move that judge
Untie me, piece of shit.
to understand my position of where I stand, you know? I was only trying to do the right thing as a father, as a husband, not as
You mean son of a
other
bitch.
people would see it as. But I guess justice is justice. One day I'll take a look back and this whole episode, you know, will be gone. I'll have forgiven you. I hope one day that I can actually sit with my wife and have a nice conversation again. I hope one day that I can
Hijo de la chingada.
you know, she was the prettiest thing in my life, the best thing of my life. And I just threw it away like it was
Cabrón.
nothing. Afterwards I felt disgusted of myself. I felt disgusted of, you know, of everything that happened. But I understand, I guess I deserved it. People would say, nah, you don't deserve it. I never deserved it. But I really do, in a way, because I treated her bad. I didn't do
No,
anything.
por favor, no.
I guess that a husband would do. I tried. I did everything that she wanted. But then I always knew you were looking for somebody
Cabrón.
else. And it almost started the day that I quit my job. It started that day. Probably even before that. I don't know.
What the hell are you gonna do to me?
But why would you do this to a man that's never done anything to you? Like, you looked happy. I don't know if you were faking it, but you looked really happy.
Idiota.
I need to understand it somehow.
Por Dios, no.
I hope Brooke ends up seeing this video one day and someday forgives me for my shit. Because I know I fucked up. I really But I know the guy you're with now has better plans for you. I just, I just hope you're truly happy now. You're truly in love now. You accept. I may not be happy about it, but I was trying to find happiness and love myself.
Madre de Dios.
I found that in you, but I don't know. It's just the world changes. It changes all the time. People need changes. We moved a lot, and I noticed that you needed change. You couldn't stay in one spot long enough.
Suéltame, imbécil.
There's a lot of things I could say for hours and hours that I know about. But that mistake can be made over and over and over and over again. But there's no consequences for them feelings. There's only the consequence of the person that doesn't care anymore. Well, I wasn't a heavy alcoholic for a little while. I mean, I didn't stop drinking for a long time. Like, I didn't stop. I was suicidal a lot in the past year. I think I attempted it 3 times, 4 times. Twice in jail. That was it's pretty nasty when you do that in jail, because, I mean, if you try to commit suicide in jail, you get restrictions. You can't shave. They take all your clothes and they put you in a cement room with a cement slab on the floor and 1 toilet. Your breakfast, lunch, and dinner is brought to you. You cannot leave your cell. I think it's like that for a good 2 weeks until you're, able to be released to general population and won't hurt yourself. But I just lost my mind. I felt like everything was over, and it's kind of still feeling like that sometimes. But the only thing that's keeping me riding on is that child, And its future. I want to be able to tell that child, I'm your father. And I want to be able to teach it some things and give it some things before at least I pass away. I understand I probably won't have a full life with that kid, because the mother is just going to want absolutely all the time she can possibly have.
Por favor, no.
But it's just as much as mine as hers. She can give birth to it all she wants. But I do have my legal rights. I wish I was there for the birth. I wish I was there for everything. I wanted to be there for the birth. I wanted to be there to name it. She took all those happy things from my life that I should have had, that I should have deserved. As a man, no matter kind of, there are, if you commit murder or some fucking shit, then yeah, you don't deserve to see your kid. But I didn't do anything like that. The only thing we did was,
Venga ya.
we'd smash all our stuff all the time and buy new stuff. I mean, hey, we redecorated a lot, you know, and we moved a lot. We had to change the pace a lot, and it's not like we could have did it again. But I guess she just didn't want to. But she ended up doing it again anyway, so it didn't matter because she's with that guy, and I have probably guessed that she's moved probably 2 to 3 times by now, and I'm pretty sure that she's had a few fights. But she's gonna build so much stuff up around her, and then she's gonna want she'll see all this stuff piling over top of her, and she'll want to leave. She'll want to start over. She'll want to do something new.
Idiota!
It's almost like watching a new movie every week. But I don't know how she can just throw her feelings away like that. I mean, we had 4 years of a good relationship. And a good marriage, too. Didn't last long, but when you get used, I guess it doesn't last very long. I wish my life could be so much better. You know, I want to move I'd like to move to Ontario or to Alberta, but I do would like to stay close, you know, to my kid. I just don't know where she's gonna be. I have so much doubt, so much fucking worry. And the world's not helping with all this fucking COVID and it's just not. I mean, the COVID's good, you know, in a way, because everybody gets CERB. You get fucking $900 every fucking week. So you're swimming in the dough. Well, at least I am anyway. But there are some other people that don't, you know. What can I do with my life? What can I do? Play this boring game that they update every fucking week. They only do an I'll correct myself on that. They only do a fucking update every fucking 4 months or so. In between those months, all they do is fucking discounts, the same bullshit. Bring in the same fucking bullshit every fucking week. And I'm gonna open my fucking catalog every fucking week. Then I'll go to fucking clothing every fucking week. You know, and then I'm gonna swift through all the fucking clothing. You can only play this game so much before you fucking own everything in the entire game, and all you're doing is waiting for updates. I don't know how people can just continue playing it and not get bored of it. For some reason I had that back then, but that was because my wife inspired me to do a lot of things that I didn't, you know, want to do. Now I just try to inspire myself. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how to do that. I don't have many friends in this game anymore. I used to have hundreds. But, I don't have any. Same thing with my Facebook. I kind of cleared that out too. I don't really talking very much. See, this is probably the only thing I'm going to do from now on, is start talking on camera and play game. I feel like I need to promote myself in my life. You know, a lot of people have dreams, and some people don't really get to succeed in those dreams in life. Mine was always being a video gamer and trying to succeed in getting paid playing, you know, getting paid for doing something I like everybody else in life. Some people love playing fucking professional football, so they get paid for it, right? They go to fucking school, they do everything they need to do. Me, it was video gaming. I can go on a computer, and I can, you know, I can do some fancy shit. I wish I could make my own game, but I almost know how, but I can't, like, construct it, kind of thing. It's the construction programs on the computer are so, like, complicated. It takes a long time. But let's just say if you were, like, playing a certain video game and you wanted your horse, like in, say, in Red Dead, to look like a fucking Ferrari, like a car, well, you could do that, you know, on PC. But you can't do it on console because it's just too much. You got the only thing you really got on console is, you know, people using the controller hacks and shit, hooking something up to their controller and having an auto key presser. But you can certainly still beat them, because, and once you do, you feel much better because you're using skill, and he's using a piece of a USB stick hooked up to his controller that's basically playing the game for him. So he's kind of not really playing the game. On PC, it makes it pretty easy because you can actually make a bot system for this game. I've seen it many times and many done. People don't see this as an MMORPG game, but it actually is, because you get XP through the animals, and when you kill every animal, you don't really need to skin them. So you can literally make a bot in a big area, kind of like the Heartlands, because that's fucking massive and there's barely any trees and shit. And you can set a radius for your bot. Once you construct your bot, set a radius so it doesn't run into any trees or it doesn't get stuck at times. Since your inventory is unlimited, you don't have to worry about that. Your potions, I wouldn't worry about that, because people will probably end up trying to kill you 1,000 times. And the bot will just res and just go start killing animals as soon as it gets up. That's how a bot works, because every MMORPG I played, I used a bot system, so I could go to work and the game would be like, I'd be fucking 30 levels higher when I got back. So, which is actually pretty cool, you know? Nobody got affected by... The only way that they complain is that, oh, you're not doing the right information, you know, you're not doing the right thing. These guys are kind of running away. Should I kill any of them? Oh, he heard that.
Goddamn Christ!
Son of a whore!
Come on, you yellow bellies. Fuck. Oh, you left one behind? Thank you. At least I get a little bit of points. What'll catch you? But what can I say? Oh, where's this coming from? Run away. Yep, run away. Anyways. There are some simple things in life, and then there are some fucked up things in life. Almost. But, you know what's funny is when you go to AA meetings, non-alcoholic meetings, they want you to talk about how alcohol is the worst fucking thing in the planet. It affects everyone differently. When I drink alcohol, it makes me see, it's like almost a truth serum, It makes me see things that are missing, that are out of place, that are non-understanding. I was with my wife for a while and I never drank, but as soon as I started to drink, it's like my system was telling me that you should start noticing things. And therefore I did. But I just didn't catch on, man. I just didn't catch on. I just wish you would have did it like civilly. Just better.
Would you put that down? We don't need more trouble here.
I'm fucking bored, man. I don't know what to fucking do in this game. I would normally say, hey, let's join a showdown and let's play fucking, takeover for like 6-7 hours. But you go in a fucking takeover match and you're forced to use fucking throwing knives. And then you're automatically forced to use painted black because that's what every fucking person uses, because obviously they can't, throw a knife at you and actually hit you without it. So then you're running through the fucking match and everyone's getting fucking kills and headshots with fucking knives because I have the whole skill in the world. I'm using auto aim on top of a fucking super auto aim that makes bullets turn around corners. So I don't know how skillful people really think that is, but it really ain't that skillful. It's almost like, I'm gonna have like a result to everything here. It's almost like when you get married and your wife starts to cheat, but she ends up being kind of useless at first. So you want her to cheat. Oh, I'm just talking up my ass right now. Fucking don't know what to say. A skinned snake. Poor fucking snake. Fucking rabbit. Oh shit. Gotta pick that shit up. Oh. I see there is one viewer viewing me, but that's probably me viewing myself. That's how it is. No one's gonna hear my shit. No one's even gonna fucking bother with my fucking shit. I have this twisted sense that, like, the next 10 years of my life is going to be pretty shitty. It seems to go in a streak, and it never ends. It goes round in circles. You have, alright, I'm gonna put it simply like this. There you have a really good woman you love. You don't want to let her go. But you have to let her go. And if they come back, you're a keeper. Right? Are they? You know, if you do see this echo, bro, 19.